My name is Nicole Aceituno. For my Hamlet speech from the SPT 1113 Topics for Presentation about Shakespeare's Hamlet, I chose the last topic on the list. The topic is to discuss the ending of the play. The ending of any play is extremely crucial as it ties everything that has happened together. In Hamlet's death analysis by Gwendolyn Shay's background about Hamlet and the entire play is given. Shay explains that Hamlet is the Prince of Denmark and gives names of other crucial characters, such as Ophelia, Gertrude, Claudius, Laertes, Horatio, Polonius, Guildenstern, and Rosencrantz. Shay says that the entire play revolves around death, especially the ending. First, the ending of Hamlet begins with the death of Polonius. In the parallel text series, 3rd edition, Hamlet by William Shakespeare, Act 3, Scene 3 has Hamlet contemplating killing Claudius, the king, who is also his uncle, married to his mother Gertrude, but does not kill him immediately because he sees that Claudius is praying. According to the SparkNotes website, Hamlet kills Polonius as he is speaking to his mother Gertrude, mistaking Polonius for Claudius because Polonius was hiding behind some tapestry. SparkNotes states that Gertrude makes Claudius aware of Hamlet killing Polonius, which makes Claudius wonder that if he were behind that tapestry, Hamlet would have killed him. SparkNotes noted that Claudius is having Hamlet shipped off to England immediately with the help of Rosencrantz and Guildenstern. In Act 4, Scene 6 of Hamlet by Shakespeare, it is implied that Rosencrantz and Guildenstern have died due to a pirate attack on the ship that Hamlet was being sent to England on, but Hamlet has arrived home safely. Second, the death of Polonius leads to Laertes' rage and Claudius' search for revenge, resulting in Gertrude's and Ophelia's death. In the SparkNotes website, it is stated that Claudius agrees that Laertes gets his revenge on Hamlet for killing his father. This in turn will help Claudius because Claudius feels that Hamlet is a threat to his reign. In SparkNotes, Ophelia's death is noted in Act 4, Scene 7, saying that Gertrude entered into where Claudius and Laertes were, informing them that Ophelia has drowned in the river from being overwhelmed with grief of her father's death. In Hamlet's death analysis by Gwendolyn Shay states that Laertes is blinded by fury of the death of his father and sister, that he refuses to listen to reasons and plans. In the production of Hamlet by Bethany Lutheran College, Laertes' anger toward Hamlet is shown during Ophelia's funeral as he leaps toward him in rage and begins screaming at Hamlet and stating, "The devil take thy sword." According to the SparkNotes website, Claudius ordered for Hamlet and Laertes to fence with each other, in order to complete Hamlet's death as a hidden agenda. As a result of Claudius's plan, SparkNotes states that Gertrude drank from the poison that was hidden in the cup of wine that Hamlet was to drink from when he defeated Laertes, which was also planned. In the production of Hamlet by Bethany Lutheran College, at about 2 hours and 35 minutes, Gertrude's death is depicted as a very dramatic death and shows how Gertrude comes to the realization that the cup she drank from had been poisoned. Lastly, the final deaths that wrap up Hamlet are the deaths of Claudius, Laertes, and Hamlet himself. According to Parallel Text Series 3rd edition, Hamlet by William Shakespeare, in Act 5, Scene 2, while Hamlet and Laertes are fencing, they drop the swords and switch them on accident. In Hamlet, Shakespeare says that Laertes' original sword contained poison at the tip. In Act 5, Scene 2, in line 309 of Hamlet, Laertes is wounded by Hamlet with his own poisoned sword, and he states, "I am justly killed with my own treachery." In the SparkNotes website, it tells that Laertes told Hamlet the situation, and Hamlet was enraged as he found out that Claudius was behind the poisoning in the wine and the poisoning of the sword. Due to Hamlet's enrage, the SparkNotes website states that Hamlet runs through Claudius with the poisoned sword and forces Claudius to drink of the wine. The production of Hamlet by Bethany Lutheran College shows the intensity of Claudius's death as Hamlet pours the poison wine down his throat and he immediately dies, going to the floor. Hamlet, having been wounded by the poisoned sword as well, dies, according to SparkNotes. SparkNotes also states that Hamlet turns to Laertes to ask for forgiveness, and Laertes turns and asks for Hamlet's forgiveness as well, right before he passes. According to Hamlet's death analysis by Gwendolyn Shays, Hamlet's death proves his capacity for inner strength. In conclusion, the ending of Hamlet is a horrific tragedy, but his story lives on. In the production of Hamlet by Bethany Lutheran College, Hamlet looks at Horatio and asks him to live and to tell his story of right. According to the SparkNotes website, Horatio promises Hamlet that he will live on to tell his story. To completely end Hamlet, Fortinbras enters the room, according to SparkNotes, and is accompanied by the English ambassadors. Fortinbras officially announces the death of Guildenstern and Rosencrantz. Fortinbras also orders for Horatio to be carried away like a soldier. That is according to SparkNotes. In the parallel text, 3rd edition, Hamlet by William Shakespeare, Fortinbras also orders for all bodies around to be removed, and everyone exits marching.